Cooking, cooking, cooking with Amy. Let's get cooking.
Hi, good morning everybody. I have a fun new casserole recipe I think the whole family will love. I call myself the queen of casseroles because you got to be the queen of something, and I love casseroles. Sometimes I think they get a bad rap, not mine. One of the reasons I love them is because you can make them ahead of time, park them in your fridge, and then bake them off right before dinner. The other reason I love them is a lot of the casseroles I do, it's all one big meal. So maybe toss a salad together and serve it with some bread and call it a day. This one is one of those because it really has a lot all in here. It's my chicken broccoli bake. So we're starting out with some boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We love Dad's chicken breasts from Festival because they're just the best chicken breasts you're ever going to find. And I've greased a casserole dish or just sprayed it with cooking spray, and I'm going to lay the chicken breasts, about 4 to 6 chicken breasts, just depends on how many you're serving. I always like leftovers, so just lay those chicken breasts right in your casserole dish. All right, and we want to season those chicken breasts with some salt and pepper because we're not going to go ahead and we're not going to brown them up. We want to give them some flavor, so salt and pepper down over the chicken. Now we're going to make a great sauce, and this is one of the keys. I just want to check the one we've got in the oven because it's starting to smell really good. Oh yeah. So I want to make a wonderful creamy sauce, and I think that's where some casseroles go wrong. And I put all sorts of secrets to making a good casserole in my cookbook, but one of them is, when they bake in the oven for a while, a lot of that liquid tends to just, soak right up, and you're left with a dried out casserole. Nobody wants a casserole dry as the desert. So you'll notice a lot of my casserole recipes have quite a bit of liquid in them. So we're starting off with the sauce, 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. And yes, I love my canned cream of whatever soup, especially in a casserole. Just gives it great flavor, but we're going to jazz it up so it doesn't taste like it came out of the can. So 2 cans of that. Then I've got 1 cup of mayonnaise, and you could certainly use the light, but again, it's going to take this cream of chicken soup, canned soup, to a whole nother level. So 1 cup of mayonnaise right in there. That's going to make it nice and rich. Then I've got some milk, 1.25 cups of milk, and some dry white wine. And that's another one of my secrets to making my casseroles taste so great is just add a little wine in there with that liquid. The alcohol will bake away, but you're just left with some really wonderful flavor. So I'm going to whisk that all together. And then I'm just going to pour that on top of the chicken. And after it bakes, the gravy is going to get much thicker as the chicken cooks, and the chicken's going to get really tender. So the sauce right on top of the chicken, every little last bit of it. Now I've got a 10-ounce box of frozen broccoli. You don't need to cook it. You could use the chopped or the spears. It's up to you. And so we're going to have the broccoli right in here. So at this point, we're going to cover this casserole with foil, get it into the oven, and it's going to bake for about 50 minutes. Then you're going to uncover it and you're going to sprinkle some more fun stuff on top. I just took 1 box of stuffing mix and mixed it with some melted butter, and then we've got a couple of cups of cheese. So after it's baked in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes in there, on top then goes our shredded cheese, then our stuffing mix mixed with melted butter, and then you're going to bake it uncovered for another 10 to 15 minutes until the cheese melts and the topping gets nice and toasted and brown. So let me show you where we're at here. And like I say, this is like the whole meal. Toss together a salad, and you've got one delicious dinner. And then if you want the top to even get a little bit more brown, you can throw the broiler on for a minute. Wow, bubbly and hot and delicious. My chicken broccoli bake, recipes on the website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods.